guys, it's good to see you. Now, I'm concerned, and when I say I'm concerned, this is more than just my previous video about when I was concerned, because that was just about a weapon that could sure ruin the gameplay experience, but that was just one weapon. This is something that I've discovered. One of my sources found this image, and when I say it could ruin Chapter 7, I'm not joking, right? Because basically, right, here's the image. I'll put the image up on screen. It'll probably be up for the rest of the video. Here is a leaked image from Chapter 7, and first off, that better not be the two-shot. It looks like the two-shot. Better not be, because that means that it'll be the gimmick shotgun. But then what's the gambler? Because that's another I don't know. Okay, they might have 4 shotguns. This might be a chapter 6 season 2 situation where they just have 4 for some reason. But that's the least of my concerns. What is that? You might be asking. You might not have noticed it, so I'm going to circle it for you. That's a green bar. What does that mean? Because in the image, it looks like a durability bar. And I don't want to believe it's a durability bar, because that sounds stupid. It's a gun. What game... is there a single game where guns have durability? No, there isn't really, because it's a stupid idea. Who decides... Because I don't know, okay? For all I know, this could be like a new sprint. This could just mean when you're sprinting, they could have redesigned that because the whole menu is going to be redesigned and all that stuff. But... this looks like a durability bar, you know, because it's green, like durability bars are. And if it is a durability bar, this chapter might be ruined, okay? Because what's the point of durability, okay? All that does is complicate the experience. Let's say there's gun loot, right? Let's say like, I don't know, a suppressed assault rifle and a striker assault rifle. One is low durability, one is high durability. I have to pick up the higher durability one, because you're at a disadvantage. Like, it just makes it so... it's like flipping medallions in a way. It takes a lot of preference out of it, because usually, if a gun that you like is low durability, you're going to probably have to use the one that you don't like. Like, it's a stupid concept. What game has flipping guns have durability? What game? No, name me a game in the comments, if there is one, because I've not heard of it. COD? No. Battlefield? Yeah, right. No, there isn't, because it's a stupid idea. Like, let's say you're fighting someone, right? If you're fighting someone, right? Let's say you're fighting someone. And you're about to win the fight, but your gun flipping breaks because it runs out of durability, then you get one pumped. How is that your fault? Your gun was low on durability, and you couldn't find any others. What were we supposed to do there? Like, it's such a stupid idea, and I hope I'm wrong. This better not be what... Because, I mean, first it was the flipping scoped assault rifle thing, like with like the MK7 stats or something. But, I mean... that's definitely for sure. I know some people have been saying it's the combat. And I mean, because I think this image is a bit AI upscaled because it looks a bit blurry. But that is the Enforcer AR, and I would bet money on it, because the model, it looks a lot more like the Enforcer than the combat. And I mean, at least there's going to be a sniper in the loot pool, because there's a sniper in the image. That's one of the things I'm happy about. At least there's going to be a sniper, okay, in the Season 1 loot pool, and it looks like an old sniper, so we know it's going to be relatively decent. Still confused one of the 2 shots there. The dual micros, I'm happy about. I love the dual micros. I'm just worried. Okay, I'm really worried, because Epic has been doing stupid stuff a lot, I feel like. Epic will add stuff for no reason, and I feel like this is one of those cases. You know, if they want Chapter 7 to be big, the last thing they should be doing is adding durability to guns, okay? It's like no one likes medallions, because it takes away a lot of skill and interest. Let's say you want to land at a location. No, not a medallion location. It makes you want to land at one specific location, which takes away a lot from the bouncers. This is the exact same thing as that, except it affects the whole loot pool. Like, isn't that ridiculous? Like, this better, for all I know, I might be wrong. I might be speaking flippin' stupid here, and this might just be a new stamina bar. But the fact that it's green is really what's making me think here. And I mean, God, the 2 shots there, out of all the guns. Come on, guys, who likes the 2 shot? Like, I would actually rather they reskin the 2-shot, I don't know, as the burst assault rifle, because at least that's a better name than the 2-shot. Seriously, I would rather they make a whole new shotgun or something. Like, I don't know, the tri-shot or something that shoots 3 times, like, because there are still, like, I'm just worried, okay? And I think you can tell I'm rambling a bit, which I also say in pretty much all my videos. I'm just worried that Chapter 7 is going to fail by 1,000 paper cuts. That it'll have a good map, it'll have all this cool stuff, but there'll be just these little stupid annoyances that could ruin the whole chapter, which I don't want, okay? Epic's going to be going up against GTA 6 next year, so they need to lock the hell in. And if this is what they think is going to get the player base back, I just think it's going to fail. Okay? I don't want to say that, but I'm going to. If this is actually what they think will work, this is doomed. Okay? If this is a durability bar for a weapon, we're doomed. Okay? And I could be talking about of how like it looks like there's a building overhaul, which I think building is needed. And the thing is, building was never meant to really be like building skyscrapers. It was always meant to be just, oh, someone's attacking you, build a wall. So I feel like them, if they're going to do a rework of building, then it shouldn't replace normal building, okay? Because thing is, right, it's like flipping it's like when stuff, like just because Epic didn't plan for building to be what it is, doesn't mean they should remove it, because what's the point of people trying, what's the point of, like, this better just be like a mode. Like, I don't know, like the zero build, normal battle royale, this could be like, I don't know, casual mode or something where you got building, but you can only do a certain amount, or something like that. Because, you know, wasn't that Zero Build's job? Isn't the point of Zero Build that you can't build? I mean, I get in this mode you could build, right, at least from what it seems, but if they're going to do limited building, which is honestly sounds a lot better than Zero Build, because, like, let's think, right, that's the issue with Zero Build. If you're getting attacked and out in the open, unless you have a porta bunker, you're screwed. Meanwhile, and also it takes away a key aspect of the game, that being, you know, farming for ammo, which I know it isn't like that in OG because you can do it with vending machines, but at least with Battle Royale, it just is it kind of takes away from the game, which I don't play builds personally. I'm a zero build kind of guy because I play on console. You know, builds was never really my kind of thing because I'm not good at building, if I'm honest. I mean, I'm not the best player in general, as you can probably tell by my gameplay, but like, as of the time of recording this, it's going to be a day and 3 hours and 4 minutes till the live event. I'm probably going to make a video tomorrow, right before the live event, and I want this to be good. I'm hoping it's going to be good, but it feels like I'm repeating myself in my mind. This is how I felt during Remix. I was like, Chapter 6 could save everything. Chapter 6 will save Fortnite. It will be good. It could save the whole game. And look where we ended up. We were in the exact same spot as we were in last year, except I'd say a bit worse. Because we don't have nostalgia to ride on at this point. And sure, the Simpsons season has done well, but we're in a worse spot than we were last year. At least last year we had Chapter 2 to sort of make it feel worse. And also, I don't think we had as low of player numbers. And I know I'm kind of sounding like a hypocrite because I did that whole video talking about player numbers, but there is a sense of truth to the fact that Fortnite needs a good amount of players to stay active, and Chapter 7 needs to do that. I mean, God, GTA 6 is coming out next year, for God's sake, as long as it doesn't get delayed. That's going to be the biggest game of all time, and Fortnite's adding durability guns? Because, I know it's a leak, right? But this is the issue with leaks. If this hadn't leaked, if Epic hadn't decided, hadn't had the big brain idea to let people take their phones into a private event and record stuff, this wouldn't have happened. Like, Epic, you're worth billions of pounds. Isn't it obvious that bringing phones into a private event could do this? Like, and also, can I just say, screw the guy who did this. I don't know who he is, but whatever content creator did this, you are just... Okay, I don't want to be rude here, but I'm going to be. You're a loser, okay? You are leaking a new chapter, right? Which is going to ruin loads of excitement because it reveals stupid stuff like this. Like, dude, it's at least, like, because the thing is, right, Epic doesn't leak chapters like this. They'll leak roadmaps. Well, they say they don't, but it's obvious Epic leaks the roadmaps, leaks the collabs. Hypex is a flipping creator code, for God's sake. Sorry about that. Usually, they don't care about, like, leaks, but they don't leak chapters. This is something we've never seen before, and it's damaging my thoughts on Chapter 7. Because, as I said in my predictions video, I want this to be a 2-year-long chapter with the same storytelling as what Chapter 1 had, you know? The map building upon itself. Like, I don't mind replacing locations getting replaced as long as there's a story narrative. Not just, oh, it's Demon's Debris. Oh, now it's Dreamy Domain. Now it's Dystopia City. Like I know I keep on rambling about Chapter 6, Season 4, but that season, man, I honestly think it got a bit worse as it went along. Because they just gave up on the theme. Like, the Epic has never done that before in their entire history. They've just given up on the season theme, and I think it kind of sucks, honestly, because you can tell they were planning something. I mean, Dystopia City, you know, they were planning for something big, but because what they were planning was horrible, and it was, like, balanced on, like, the bugs, except the roly-poly one that you could ride in. That, they kept that one. It just felt like a really inconsistent season, in my opinion, which, honestly, I think ruined, my opinion on Chapter 6, because I know I've said this before, but if Season 4 was good, then Chapter 6 would be considered a good chapter. But because Season 4 was such a train wreck, it brings the whole of Chapter 6 down. You know? Like, So, this isn't all I've got to say, because here's the second image, right? And this one doesn't have anything that I'm annoyed at, okay? Sandy Strip, I believe it says. I know I'm recording this without the image, so I'm just working off memory. As well as Rift anomalies, which there's going to be some shenanigans going on this map. I can tell already. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy there's a sand biome in Season 1, but this is giving me Chapter 3 vibes, which I think is the point, because that was, like, there was a flipping Sanctuary, like, 7 POI, for God's sake. They're going all in on the 7 theme. And you know what? I like that. The 7 are the biggest thing, and I think, right, I don't know for sure, but I hope Donald Mustard's going to be back. He was the guy who made the 7. He's the guy who, like, voices the 7. He makes the most sense for a lot for writing the 7. But I don't know, man. I mean, like he had a reason to leave, you know, the metaverse and all that crap. Like which was his idea, funnily enough, but I feel like he didn't really think that they would prioritise the metaverse over the storyline, which, in the long run, if I'm honest, is good, okay? In the long run, having a story like what Fortnite had was gonna fail, okay? And we saw that with Chapter 4. It just... meh. I mean, I didn't even play Chapter 4, but the story looked awful. I mean, what? We go from the Chapter 3, one of the biggest stories in Fortnite history, to... oh... Zero fusion guys. The 7 are dead. Yay. I mean, okay, we don't know if they're dead, but they haven't appeared since, like, Chapter 4, Season 1 or something. So, I mean, I'm going to assume they're dead. Like, we literally have not seen them a single time since then. So, I'm going to assume they're dead. Which is a shame. They were good characters, but... like, as long as Donald Mustard's returning with the 7, I'll have confidence. But I don't know if he is, so yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say in this video. I really appreciate you guys watching, but I'm gonna do my shout out section now. Shout out to... I forgot the name of the guy I was gonna shout out. Shout out to Mr. Morgan, Burning Blade 20. Also a huge shout out to Fortnite for making me make videos like this, because thank you, Fortnite. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be making videos like this. So, yep, that's pretty much all I've got to say. So anyways, see you in tomorrow's video, guys.